Hi, if you have the Bonn Musica shoulder pad, and this is my favorite, I just want to give you a few tips for making it more secure. And this will hopefully, if you have other brands as well, but at least with this brand, all these plates are very bendable. So the first thing is to get it really snug on the violin. And I just grab the feet and just pull in, just push the legs in towards each other. And then this will bend in and this will bend in. And now if you're wondering what's all over mine, I have black duct tape and foam wrapped around the hardware because sometimes this has slipped off and it bangs against the violin and it just makes an awful sound. It doesn't hurt it, but it really makes an awful sound. And so you want to get that pretty snug to start with so that when you fit it on, it's less likely to slip around or fall off. And then the other thing is this plate here, these plates are also bendable. So the higher this is, okay, you see this hook, the hook goes on the shoulder, but this right here will give you a lot of height without having to raise the leg. The higher those legs get, the more unstable it becomes. So this, you can pull up pretty high. You can even bend it a little bit here so it has a little bit more of a slope so it doesn't dig in too far. And this is going to give a lot of lift to this part when we try to fill in this cavity. So that's going to give it more height there. So you can work with that as well. And of course you can lengthen the legs. Now my legs are pretty low, but then I make up for that by having a chin rest where I added some wood underneath the chin rest to make it a little higher. Otherwise my legs would be a little more raised. And then these plates as well, they twist. So I have this plate, the hook part, I have it twisted a little bit so that when it fits on my shoulder, it gives me a little bit more support like this. So you can actually twist these in this direction. So just start bending and playing and find what's most comfortable. In a previous Bonn Musica, I had actually taken off, there are two screws here. You can't see it because it's so dark. But I had taken off one of those screws so that it could pivot. And then I actually pivoted this, here I'll take this off. I took the screw out, well I guess I can't really take the screw out because it's taped. Anyway, I took that screw out and then this hook actually could bend, could pivot along, and then I got rubber bands and I got it secure because I actually had this coming more into my shoulder. So there's all kinds of things you can do with this. And now here's a little trick if you have a different shoulder pad and it falls off, get 2 thick rubber bands, and the rubber bands that come wrapped around vegetables are great. So this was my asparagus rubber band, and just wrap it around the legs, and I don't have another one, actually it broke. So it was just a regular rubber band, but 2 thick purple rubber bands are great. Wrap it around those legs and then put your shoulder pad on. And then wrap this one crosswise around that little bout, that little point there, and then this one around the other side. And this will stabilize wonderfully. This will keep it from falling off. So this is another little trick just to get shoulder pads to stay on better. And you can also get surgical tubing, rubber tubing, and you can stick those on top of the feet. That'll add thickness, especially if this rubber starts to wear off. You can get little pieces of surgical tubing, cut them, and put them on the ends of the feet. But the rubber band trick is a good one. So don't be afraid to bend this little thing around. It's designed to do just that, so you can really bend it to fit your shoulder.